familiarize yourself with the properties of ink using Yupo paper.
So some of the colors are more translucent than others. So this aquamarine blue color is quite translucent, you'll see in a minute. And the yellow ochre that I'm going to use in a moment is much more opaque. So they really do differ one from the other, so it's great to try them out and maybe make a few notes for yourself about how they behave when you add water to them and when you add isopropyl alcohol to them. This really beautiful effect here of the very dark aquamarine color with the cellular structure on top happened because I had wet Indian ink and I dropped little drops of isopropyl alcohol in there. So there was a kind of resist effect that happened, which I love.
Once you're familiar with ink properties, try them on an encaustic surface.
So one thing I find that happens sometimes when I'm working on a piece is all of a sudden I will see an image in it and I'll think, for example, this looks a bit like a tree. Even if it was unintended, it's something that looks very interesting to me, so I will try to develop that a little bit further. Some artists create quite realistic images using alcohol inks and Indian inks. They'll paint landscapes with trees and mountains and bushes, for example. I really enjoy quite an abstract aesthetic. So what I tend to do is I will look at the paintings and I'll contemplate those paintings. I might turn them around or view them in a subdued light. Sometimes I use a mirror to flip my brain out a bit to try to see if I see a particular image or decide which way that I want to take the painting. Sometimes I'll use a phone to take a picture of the painting and then I'll be able to kind of see it in a different perspective. Sometimes portraits will emerge and I love to intuitively develop the growth that I see of a portrait in particular, or simply just the shapes, the abstract shapes that are taking place on the painting. Often I'll add a black or a colored contour using a dip pen. And I love using a dip pen because I can't control it that much. It has areas where it will drop more ink or the ink will start to run out and it will become very thin, and I really love the variety of the marks. So I love this part. It's just a sense of discovery, kind of a meditation. I find it very calming and I truly never know what is going to come of this.